Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. Om Akhandananda Sambodha Vandanat Yasya Jayate Govindam Tamaham Vande Chidananda Tanum Gurum. So yesterday we were seeing in Samadhi Shatka Sampatti Uparati. We just finished Uparati and we entered Śraddhā. We saw Viveka, Vairagya, and among Samadhi Shatka Sampatti, Shama, Dama, Titiksha, Uparati, and then now we are in the fifth, which is Vairagya. This this Śraddhā. The Śraddhā is dealt in 8 shlokas. And I explained Śraddhā as not faith or anything, faith, trust, etc. But Śraddhā means surrender. Because for faith, trust, you can have distrust. Okay. So, for all these other Vishvasa, Avishvasa, trust, non-trust. So, you can have a contradictory state for all these faith, trust, etc. They can be broken. They can get negated. But when you say Śraddhā, surrender, you cannot cancel it. But śraddhāyādeyam, aśraddhayādeyam, śraddhā and aśraddhā, there are 2 words actually. That is in sense of faith, etc., not as surrender. With respect to faith, etc., you can have faith in multiple things at the same time or at different times. But if I say Śraddhā, I can have Śraddhā, surrender, in only one thing always, not at different times. One thing always, over. I can surrender myself only to one. Over. There is no other possibility, choice for you after that. Once you surrender, there is no choice for you. You cannot take back that surrender. So, this faith, etc., can be in multiple things. Let me say, see, earlier I had faith in allopathy, then Ayurveda. Then, if you had seen my older videos, I had this allergy problem, sneezing problem. Okay, I tried this different kinds of allopathy medicines. They also gave me inhalers with steroids and all that, but nothing worked actually. Then somebody brought some Ayurvedic medicine. Didn't work. Then so I lost my Śraddhā, my faith in allopathy. Then when they brought in Ayurveda, when it didn't work, that faith also is lost. And somebody brought Siddha medicine. It's like a thread. You have to burn it and then inhale the smoke. That also didn't work. Then one day, I myself prescribed to myself this homeopathy medicine. And I got cured. I had great amount of faith trust in homeopathy now. That does not mean every disease will get cured in homeopathy. That does not mean I don't have faith in allopathy completely. Now, you see this mark. I got hurt. When I got hurt, I applied a antiseptic cream, which is Ayurvedic. And if I have a problem in my eyes, etc., I apply ear, etc., I apply allopathy medicine. So I can have faith in different fields, in different systems of the same field, and different fields also at the same time. But surrender, no. This is not possible. You can't surrender only once and over. That's all. And that is why I gave you example of surrender, one from Ramayana and one from Mahabharata. From Ramayana, Shabari, and from Mahabharata, I gave the example of Ekalavya. 2 beautiful examples actually they are for Śraddhā. Why are they the examples for Śraddhā from Ramayana and Mahabharata? Why not the others? Like, yes, Arjuna also had great amount of Shraddha for Drona. True. Duryodhana also had great amount of Shraddha for Drona. True. But the problem is they had an expectancy from them. They had a relationship and an expectancy from them. But Ekalavya didn't have any expectancy from or any relationship with Drona. He just created a form of Drona with clay and worshipped it and gained all the knowledge. He practiced in front of that statue and he gained all the knowledge. Now, the other way, other side, from Ramayana, though Lakshmana had great Shraddha for Rama, Sita also had great Shraddha for Rama, but they were related. Whereas Shabari is nowhere related to Rama. Her guru told, wait here, Ram aayenge, Ram will come, stay here. She stayed in forest for Ram, waiting for Rama for so many years, without any doubt. That is why their Shraddha is superior to others. So, he says, what is Shraddha then? What is surrender? In the Tattvabodha, etc., we say, guruvedāntavākyeṣu vishvāsaha. Trust in, great trust, great surrender in the words of Guru and Vedanta. Same thing is said here also. Guruvedāntavākyeṣu buddhiryā niścayātmikā satyamityeva sa śraddhā nidānaṃ muktisiddhaye. In Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan says, śraddhāvān labhate jnānaṃ tatpara saṃyetendriyah. Śraddhāvān, one who has śraddhā, labhate, gains jnānaṃ, knowledge. One who has śraddhā gains knowledge. Tatparaha saṃyetendriya. Saṃyetendriya means one control of sense organs. Tatparaha, that's a beautiful word. Tatparaha. Śraddhāparaha, one who has śraddhā, along with that saṃyetendriya. If he has sense organ control, then he will gain knowledge, deliberation. That is how normally it is interpreted. But how I interpret it as tatparaha, tasmat paraha, even beyond that is a saṃyetendriya. See, saṃyetendriya, sense organ control are not important. First important is śraddhā. That is where it is. Okay. So tatparaha means tasmat paraha. Beyond that, it's all not important, that important. That's the idea. Okay. Guruvedāntavākyeṣu. In the words of Guru and Vedanta, satyamityeva iti niścayātmikā ya buddhi. Buddhi means niścayātmikā, already determined. Determination is what is called as buddhi. The word buddhi itself refers to determination. But he says that determined determination. That determined buddhi means that determined determination. That it is true. The words of Guru, the words of Vedanta, they are true. There is no doubt regarding that. That is what is called as sa śraddhā. That is what is called as śraddhā. Sometimes the Vedas say, the Upanishads say, Vedantas say, the world is illusory. But I experience that. How can the world be illusory? I should not have this doubt. When the world is illusory, which Vedanta says, and I experience it otherwise, the problem is not with Vedanta, it is with me. So I have to see it in that way. Similarly, when you see something, you experience something, and Guru says, no, it is not how it should be. It is not how it is. Don't go and argue with the Guru. That is the Śraddhā. So he says, satyamityeva. What he says is true. What she says is true. That is the truth. That is why in Vedanta, we don't differentiate Bhagavan from Guru. Guru is Bhagavan. Guru Bhagavan. Some people say Guru Bhagavan. Guru is Bhagavan. Actually, there is no Guru and Bhagavan. Guru Bhagavan. So, sa buddhi. Because sa śraddhā, that śraddhā, muktisiddhaye nidānaṃ is the substratum, is the base, is the cause for, nidānaṃ means base, substratum, cause. Is the base, is the substratum, is the cause for mukti, gaining the mukti, gaining the liberation. Śraddhā is so important a thing. So he says, śraddhāvatāmeva satāṃ pumarthaḥ samīritaḥ sidhyati netareṣām uktaṃ susūkṣmaṃ paramārthatattvaṃ śraddhatsva somyeti ca vakti vede. Śraddhāvatāmeva satāṃ pumarthaḥ samīritaḥ sidhyati netareṣām uktaṃ susūkṣmaṃ paramārthatattvaṃ śraddhatsva somyeti ca vakti vedaḥ. Śraddhāvatāmeva satāṃ eva. Only for those people with śraddhā, this attitude of surrender, the proper attitude. Satāṃ, with those kind of people with who are satāṃ. Satāṃ means sadhus, who have sattvika quality. Samīritaḥ, samyetitāḥ, that which is clearly established. Pumarthaḥ, the pursuit of the human goals, the human pursuits. Dharma, artha, kama, moksha, all the four. We are not differentiating one with other. Whether if you have the śraddhā, you will get the kama also. Even the kama can be gained only if you have śraddhā. So sidhyati. Netareṣām, not for the others. If you don't have śraddhā, then you can't even have the desired things. If Vedas say, if you do that kind of yaga, then you will get a progeny, a son. If you have śraddhā, then if you perform that, you will probably get that. If you have doubt there, then that is not going to happen. That is why pumarthaḥ, any purushartha is possible only with a śraddhā. Uktaṃ paramārthatattvaṃ susūkṣmaṃ. That is why the paramārthatattva, which is very subtle, is said in the Vedas. That it says, vedasya vakti, the Vedas also say, how? Śraddhatsva somyeti. Dear, oh dear, Soumya. Soumya means a soft one. Oh dear one, śraddhatsva. Have śraddhā. Listen to this with śraddhā. It clearly says, without that śraddhā, you will not be able to gain whatever is said there. The result, whatever result is said there in the Vedas. So that is why he says, samīritaḥ purushartham sidhyati śraddhāvatāmeva uktaṃ paramārthatattvaṃ. That is why you see, sometimes these gurus, they do some siddhis. The Yoga Shastra very clearly says, siddhis are for the world, not for they are obstacles for the samadhi. Clearly says, yuthane te siddhya samadha upasargaha. So they are all accepted as siddhis, accomplishments in the world, but they are obstacles for the samadhi, for the liberation. But still, the Yoga Sutra goes on to say different kinds of siddhis called sanyama. Sanyama means trayam ekatra sanyama dharana dhyana pratyahara dharana dhyanam. When you do it in same object, with reference to the same object, then it is called a sanyama, focus. When you do have that focus on different things, if you do focus on this, you will get that. Focus on that, you will get this, etc. There are different sanyamas explained, and you get this siddhi. Siddhis are accomplishments, spiritual accomplishments. They are obstacles, right? Why are you saying this after saying this sutra? Then he says, no. For some people who have a hard head, they will not be able to understand the subtle teaching of the blockheads can't understand the subtle teaching of Upanishads or Yoga Sutra. Therefore, for them to understand, we explain these gross things, gross experiences. When he does this sanyama and gains the experience, then he will be having this śraddhā towards the subtle things also. That is why some gurus also show. See, gurus don't display their siddhis. When they exist, the siddhis naturally take place. Now the siddhis naturally take place. Now this disciple will have, oh, he has this power. So if he says that is true, then probably that is true also. For the disciple to gain that śraddhā, all these different siddhis takes place in his existence. There is no identification. I did that. There is no point in having any identification in that. So, śraddhāvihīnasya tu na pravṛttiḥ, pravṛttiśūnyasya na sādhyasiddhiḥ, aśraddhayaivābhihatāśca sarve, majjanti saṃsāramahāsamudre. So, only if you have śraddhā, you will be able to gain that result. To establish that, he is saying, śraddhāvihīnasya tu na pravṛttiḥ. Pravṛttiśūnyasya na sādhyasiddhiḥ. aśraddhayaivābhihatāśca sarve majjanti samsāramahāsamudre. Beautiful. Śraddhāvihīnasya, if you are devoid of śraddhā, tu definitely na pravṛtti, you will not be involved in anything. Your involvement in any action is dependent upon the śraddhā you have for that. The words of Guru and Vedanta, the śraddhā, the surrender there. With reference to the world, the faith, the trust, only there you will be involving yourself. If you are not involving yourself in anything, then pravṛttiśūnyasya, for the one who has no involvement, na sādhyasiddhiḥ, the goal is not gained. Whatever may be the goal cannot be gained. You should have to work for gaining the result. Sarve ca aśraddhayaivābhihatāśca. Therefore, if I am not able to gain the goal of liberation, the reason is sarve ca, everyone, aśraddhayaivā, with śraddhā, devoid of śraddhā alone. Aśraddhayaivā means devoid of śraddhā alone. Abhihatāśca, they are affected. They are afflicted. They are affected, they are afflicted. So, everyone, sarve abhihatāśca, sarve ca abhihatāśca, aśraddhayaivā. Everyone is affected by the lack of śraddhā. So what? Because of it, samsāramahāsamudre majjanti. They are immersed in the ocean of the big great ocean of samsara. The impossibility of liberation is not because of the lack of knowledge or lack of vairagya, etc. It is lack of śraddhā. That is why śraddhā becomes the cornerstone, the important reason for liberation. Okay? Daive, śraddhā in what? Daive ca vede ca gurau ca mantre tīrthe mahatmanyapi bheshje ca śraddhāvatātyasya yatha yathantaḥ tatha siddhirudeti pumsāṃ. Daive ca vede ca gurau ca mantre tīrthe mahatmani api bheshje ca śraddhā bhavati asya yatha yatha antah tatha siddhirudeti pumsāṃ. Beautiful. Daive ca, in the God. Yes, this God is powerful for that, that God is powerful for this. Why? Because for you to have śraddhā. Even though the Devi Bhagavata, etc., very explicitly says, all the deity, all the goddess is me. There is no goddess other than me. I am the one who is existent in all these different forms of gods and goddesses. So, still, you worship Lakshmi for money, you worship Saraswati for knowledge, and you worship Durga for power, not interchange them. You don't worship Lakshmi for knowledge. Though she is capable of producing, but we don't worship her for that. We worship her only for wealth. So, daive ca śraddhā. You have to have śraddhā in deities to gain the results. Vede ca, you have to have śraddhā with regards to the Vedas. When the Vedas say, yes, something to be, something not to be, then you have to accept it to be and not to be, not otherwise. Gurau cha, and more importantly, with respect to the Guru, you have to have śraddhā complete. Mantre cha, with respect to the mantras also. Tirthe cha, with respect to the holy places. There is a statement saying, Anyatra kritam papam punyakshetre vinashyati punyakshetre kritam papam kumbhakone vinashyati kumbhakone kritam papam kumbhakoneva vinashyati. Like that, there is a statement. In other places, if you do a sin, then that is washed off in a holy place. Haridwar, Rishikesh, Ganga, Yamuna, etc. But if you visit there and you do a sin in that place, what will happen? That will be washed off only in a place called Kumbhakona. In South India, there is a place called Kumbhakona in Tamil Nadu. If you do in Kumbhakona itself, if you do a sin, you don't have to go anywhere. Then you have to go to Punyakshetra. From Punyakshetra, you have to come. No, that's not so. If you do something, some mistake in Kumbhakona, you will be resolved in Kumbhakona itself. There's a pond there. You have to take a dip, etc. That's how it is, they say. Anyway, the point is, the Tirtha Kshetra, there was a Ganapati who has studied the Vedas completely, Yajurveda completely. He knows all the prayogas also. All the prayogas means all the applications he knows also. But he was not doing any kind of a business there. No, he was not doing any karma kanda for anyone there. I asked him, why? You know, why didn't you do? You have to get the dakshana also for doing the job. He said, even if I'm going to take 1 rupee as dakshana for this, it will create a great amount of a sin. I don't want any. He didn't receive any money from anyone there except his salary. He was working in this temple. He received only that salary, nothing else. And he did something or other. He left that place, got transferred to some other place as quickly as possible. So, Shraddha in the Tirtha Kshetra. And in the Vedas say these are all holy places. He had that also. Mahatmanyapi, with respect to the holy, the saints also. Why? In saints, we do have, in the holy people, we do have the respects. No, not all the holy people. Some people are, as we saw, some people are hypocrites. They are not really holy people. Some people are really holy people. We don't know who is holy and who is hypocrite. We have to be very careful about this. Then, if you see a hypocrite, this fellow, actually, that hypocrisy he is showing is also a drama to ward off people. There were great many saints who acted like they are mentally retarded. They have a problem. They'll throw stones and all. They'll beat you and all. But still, people used to go. Some people used to go still in spite of that, and they gained some knowledge from him. Now, knowledge or wealth or whatever that is, the thing is that blessing, they are hiding themselves behind these kind of things. Now, you should not, oh, we don't know if he's really or not, this person is real or not. We don't have to go on judging people. Some saint or something, whoever it is, a monk, he is just go do namaskara. If you don't have shraddha, don't go there. That's all, go away. But you don't have to condemn them. You don't have to judge them. Because sometimes they are in this garb of hypocrisy. That hypocrisy is not their real form, but they are showing themselves, presenting themselves as a hypocrite or as an angry person or as a nonsense person. But that is not their real nature. So we judge a good person as a bad person. Who has a problem? We. If you judge a bad person as a good person, who has a problem? Not him, we. So we don't need to judge good or bad. Let them be whatever it is. We don't need them. That's all. Just namaskara and get lost from there. Don't be a judge to them. So Ishvara is there for them. Mahatmanyapi, bheshajecha in the medicine also. Medicine also. Medicine, there's an important thing. See, medicine, as I said, allopathy, I lost this, but still, different things and different situations I have Śraddhā in the different medicines also. Now, a scientist, every time they say something, you don't have to trust. See, they say seems rice and wheat are not good. Earlier they said rice and wheat are good. Rice and wheat are not good. This is good, that is not good, etc. They are going to go on because scientists, some scientists are for sale, and some scientists they want money for their research. So they will give all these certificates. So they say coffee is good, the coffee price goes up. Then coffee is bad, the coffee price goes down. The market, whichever way the people want to sway the market, they'll sell these kind of research papers. So it doesn't really matter in these kind of things. But that is why they don't accept the Ayurveda, etc. as a real science. Why? Because we don't have a research like that. Though the research is there, we don't have their proofs. Like, what is their proof? They'll select 100 people. They'll split into 50-50. 50 they give medicine, 50 they will give only placebo. There will be no medicine for them. So among the 50 whom they, not everyone knows who got real medicine, who got the placebo effect. But among the 50 who got the medicine from their record, if majority of them have resolved the problem, resolved the disease, then that medicine is accepted to be good medicine. The placebo effect, that is always there. So that kind of study we don't have in Ayurveda for the present generation. Only after doing all that kind of research, we have all these medicine and all these medicinal books, but people don't believe it because it doesn't have that kind of criteria which they want now in this generation. Okay, so this placebo effect also has some effect on people. Medicine does not cure, but placebo cures. Sometimes that is also happening. So, like that, there was this guru, and he had a disciple who is a doctor, who was a doctor actually. So, this doctor disciple himself told me the story. This guru had cancer. He's no more now, but this guru had cancer. So they were taking different treatments, and one of his disciples, he brought this tantric who said, who's famous for curing the disease. So they brought him, and he was given a chair in front of the guru, and guru was sitting there, and tantric asked him, what kind of God do you worship? What is the God you worship? Who is your most, which God do you love most? Krishna. Okay. Hold your palms in front of me. Yes. Then kind of did some mumbo jumbo, and then he gave a small statue of Krishna. Krishna came to you. Your disease will be gone, cured. Don't worry. Now we will pray for Krishna, okay? We will pray Krishna and we will get it. He gave some packets. It appeared, and he gave those packets. He said, eat this, your medicine. These are your medicines, and it will be cured. Don't worry. Now this doctor, he wanted to say something in between also. He was dying to say something, but he could not. Since the guru is not looking at him, he was so completely immersed in hearing this tantric saying things like this and showing this kind of things. He left. Immediately after he left, this disciple, Guruji, I want to say something. What? That fellow is a hypocrite. He's a cheat. Why do you say so? I saw him bringing that statue from his right pocket and the medicine from the left pocket. He was diverting us and picking us. But I saw it clearly. The first mistake he did is thinking that the Guruji does not know. But still Guruji is Guruji. So he said, okay, doctor, you should not have told me this. He gave something, and let us say, I believed him. That belief will bring some change in your body, which will cure the medicine. Now, even if the medicine is proper medicine, I cannot eat it. I will not have any trust in it. Never break somebody's trust. Okay. So then, okay. That was a teaching for him. And immediately after that, he said, okay, just because you saw him picking the statues from him and doing this cheating and all, don't give him, don't think of not giving him money. Give him his proper dakshina. Whatever you promised, give him that dakshina. Okay. So that was also another teaching for him. Now, bheshajecha, medicine. The medicine also, without shraddha, the medicine won't work. So with shraddha, even if it is not a medicine, it will work. That's the idea. Okay. Bheshajecha. Asya antaha yatha yatha śraddhā bhavati. as much as Shraddha, the growth of Shraddha, the abundance of Shraddha, according to that, according to that, pumsam siddhyudeti. The person will gain the accomplishment, whatever the result is. So the amount of Shraddha is equivalent to the immediacy of the result. The bigger amount of result, no. This is directly proportional to the result. No, that means the amount of Shraddha is directly proportional to the result, mean the quickness of result, the immediacy of result, not the bigger the result. No. So how much faster, how much quicker you get the result is dependent upon the Shraddha. Okay, we'll see this. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.